In Costa Rica, everyone wants to experience the rich biodiversity of the rainforest. However, the vast natural resources once here had been diminishing for years. All of this area was original old-growth tropical forest, which regrettably was cut to create cattle ranches. The Conservatory is located in a small village on the edge of the rainforest, in the shadow of the majestic Arenal volcano, on the bank of the Arenal Lake. Extinction may last forever, but it doesn't have to. The Butterfly Conservatory has been demonstrating how natural forests can be recuperated on these depleted properties. And now, after 20 years, the project has developed an intricate ecological infrastructure, linking the various exhibition atriums and new growth forests so that the project not only is self-sustainable, it's profitable. Approaching the newly rebuilt 3-story reception center, notice the top level is designed so that the area can be used as a restaurant, coffee shop, or alternatively as an apartment, as it is now. The main room is large, well ventilated, with abundant light. The terrace balconies have nice views over the treetops toward the lake beyond, and also direct views to the volcano. The reception center is on the main level. Here guests are greeted and given a demonstration of the butterfly life cycle. And also you'll see the Insect Museum. This is the largest collection of Arenal area insects in Costa Rica. Here we use these fine mesh cages to keep the caterpillars contained while they eat, sleep, and grow for months before becoming butterflies. The terrain and environment throughout the property, along with the rustic beauty of pure nature in the process of being regenerated, creates warm feelings that come from seeing new ecosystems materializing. This unique project is in the process of creating one more little lung for Mother Earth, and also part of the greater plan for Costa Rica to be the first nation on the planet to be totally carbon neutral. Walking down to the exhibit areas on cement handicapped accessible pathways, which meander through the botanical gardens, soon arriving to the butterfly habitats. These 4 atriums are designed to represent the habitats of the 4 ecological areas around Lake Arenal. As you go through these habitats, you'll notice that the ecosystem conditions are adjusted by controlling the amount of light, airflow, and temperature, while using the water features to stabilize the humidity. Each habitat is also planted with the natural varieties of plants and trees from its area. The butterflies are seen flying in their natural habitats. The first ecological area is the edge of the forest habitat, where some of the largest butterflies in Costa Rica reside. Along with many other species from this area. Notice how these butterflies feed on fermented fruit juices, providing an alcohol and sugar diet. The sugar provides them energy, and the alcohol assists with defense. Predators such as birds can't follow the erratic sharp turns that a drunk butterfly makes. The highland open field habitat is where the national butterfly of Costa Rica is found. The famous blue morphos. The brilliant reflective blues on the top side of their wings is completely hidden when the underside of the wings are folded closed. These are perhaps the most enigmatic creatures of the forest. These are eggs from the blue marfo. When first laid, they look like little dewdrops. Next, we enter the inside of the forest habitat. Forest floor vegetation secludes the incredible glass-winged butterflies, whose wings are completely transparent. And finally, we come to the lowland open field habitat, or the field flower habitat. Here we find the colorful long-winged butterflies that feed on flower nectar. Among them are the zebras, heliconias, and the orange julias. Leaving the butterfly habitats are the medicinal herb gardens. Butterflies and frogs are released outside in our gardens, always in balance with the amount of host plants and food that are available for them to eat. In the frog habitat, we find exotic frogs and turtles. As well as different species of poison dart frogs which live in this area of Costa Rica. Leaving the frog habitat, the path leads to the natural pond on our property. It attracts turtles, iguanas, frogs, and other species that are coming back into the property that's growing there. The starter greenhouse is where we create the various soil mixes, depending on whether we're planting seeds, cuttings, row planting, or mulching. Another greenhouse is used for growing butterfly host plants that we cut and take to the laboratory for feeding the caterpillars each morning. And in one of the atriums we're raising butterflies. This is one of the best methods for raising caterpillars for certain species. The young caterpillars will eat somewhere between 15 to 20,000 times their weight from birth. Our rainforest river walk goes through the primary forest, where the trees weren't previously cut, and so here we find trees that are hundreds of years old. As we go, we'll pass over the bridges that cross the Butterfly Creek. There's also a strangler tree, a tree of vines that over time strangled the original host tree, over 100 years old. And here's an example of a walking palm tree. Notice the remains of the roots that used to be in the earth back there, but has walked out into the air over the years, looking for sunlight. Now that the Butterfly Conservatory has developed and operated successfully, Glenn is being called to pursue other endeavors, and the conservatory is searching for a new owner-director. The Butterfly Conservatory is an ideal way for nature-loving adventurers to be sponsors, owners, or directors over a unique nature center focused on tropical rainforest regeneration, along with restoring nature and butterfly habitats.